When I create character voices, I really believe that those voices should arise out of the narration style that you're doing. I'm not someone who does like a panoply of 20 incredibly different voices unless there's something specific that calls for it in the book. I really try to focus on what's the specific, what's an attitude, what's a subtle hint that I can give to the listener that this is the character speaking, and then just be specific and consistent with that. That's the best thing I can do.
I don't think an actor should get caught up in whatever the traditional social construct of what gender should sound like. I think subtle shifts in tone can actually go a long way.
For me, it's really letting my imagination play. I like to play with pitch. I like to play with the speed by which someone speaks. Is it legato? Is it staccato? Is it really quick and choppy? I like to play with placement. Is it in my nose? Is it in my chest? Is it down low? Is it bellowing? Is it in my head? Is it super high? I really do think of it as music, right? So if you're closing your eyes and listening to it, you can see a character in your mind.
When I'm creating voices for an audiobook, I try to just get out of the way and let them show up and let them speak.
I often think that an outside ear is the most helpful tool that you can use. So that might mean inviting over a few fellow narrators of that gender to give you the feedback that you can't give yourself on your own. And you can kind of workshop it in a playful way and give them that same feedback as well.
When it comes to accents, I think keeping it subtle is almost always a good idea. I think less is more. I would also suggest practicing and trying to watch or listen to authentic representations of that accent as much as you can.
Sometimes it's really helpful to match a character in a story with a similar person in real life, so that you learn not just the accent itself, but a whole kind of cultural orientation. Because I think that accents are as much about culture as they are about sound.
Really good authors often write about the character's inner life, and that stuff is gold, because that's how you're going to build your character from the inside out.
I think it can be very helpful to think about where in the body that character's voice comes from. So it's not always from our throat, our chest, you know. A character voice can come from your left shoulder, your kneecap, you know, the top of your palate when you quirk your face in a wry way. And always keep a clip of that character voice so that you can refer to it throughout the book for consistency.